6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Through Black and White Eyes. If you're watching live or watching on repeat, we're going to quickly discuss, obviously, what happened today. It's obviously, it happens, doesn't it? But I'm very, very proud of the team, proud of the players, proud of the manager, proud of the owners. I've never seen this football club so connected since Bobby Robson was here. And even then, the owners weren't that great, were they? Let's face it. But these owners are a different class. Everyone connected to the club is absolutely fabulous. Loving it. Hate the result today. Maybe it was just one game too far for us. We're well ahead of schedule. Do you know what I mean? It's heartbreaking, as the thumbnail says, but we can be proud. It's a time for reflection, not overreaction. It's a time to remember what these players have achieved. And it's a time to remember where we are and where we're going. And let's talk about that. So Lee says, all right, Baz, I am Leslie. Both mods in the house. I love it. Even though, please like and subscribe and support Baz and his channel. Thank you, Leslie. Really appreciate that. There's the link if you'd like to become a member. We'll have a prize for next month to give away. I don't know what it is yet, but it's only 99p. And you can win a really good prize. Obviously, we give away signed Warren Barton shirt this month. That was the prize. And hopefully we'll have just as good as prizes of that coming up. Evening, Mick. Not disappointed, but very proud of our lads for giving it their all. As we've said, we demand a team that tries, and they certainly did that. We lack a cutting edge up front, that's all. I agree. And Leslie totally agrees with that as well. And I think everyone, well, 99% of the fan base will say that as well. This is how Man United lined up. I wasn't scared of that team. I really wasn't. But turns out they beat one. There was our team, pretty much what we expected. It was either going to be ASM or no ASM and a little bit of a shuffle in midfield. But that's what we thought would happen, and that's what did. I personally thought we started the best. Evening, Graham. Absolutely, Mick, says Leslie. I thought we started the better personally. I thought we looked good in midfield. But there was a few little things that happened in that first half that were concerning. Bruno looked dazed. I don't know what happened there. Shaw with his head injury again. Loves a head injury, does Shaw, doesn't he? Which was a bit frustrating because, well, it disappeared there. I do think, however, that Port would have saved the second goal. I think he would have, right? Let's talk about the goals. Let's get that stuff out of the way. So the first goal, disappointing to concede from a free kick because with our height advantage, I didn't expect that to happen, but it was a fabulous ball in by Luke Shaw. He was really turned his career around, and it's a great header from Casemiro. It really is. It's a bullet header into the corner, and there's no one saving that on this planet. The one thing I'm disappointed about from it, though, is why give away the free kick when he was going nowhere? There were 2-on-1, but yet we just ran into him and give away a silly free kick. And these are the small margins that big teams don't give away. Free kicks like that, giving them a chance to load the box, give them the chance to score, which Casemiro took brilliantly. So that was the first goal. It literally was a mad 4 minutes, wasn't it? Because the second goal again, I just, it's a long ball. Weghorst goes to challenge for it. It bounces around a little bit. It comes to Rashford. Rashford played it to Weghorst, who was allowed to turn. Now, this guy is like a Chris Wood. And when he turned, he started running at us. And there's no pace in him at all. But yet we were scared for some reason. He then slipped it down the side for Rashford, who was excellent. He showed, why he's in form. Some people are saying Carey should have saved it. Me personally, no. Because when you watch it from the behind the goal angle, when Rashford shoots and it was a shot, it was almost like a cross. And then Botman got his foot onto it and it's looped that high. And then over Karius, he can't, he gets a hand onto it, but he's already sort of going down, expecting the shot to be at the front post, which was a terrible effort. And that just shows you how lucky they were on the day to get that to loop over Karius's head and go into the net. I honestly do think Pope saves it because he's taller. He's got a longer reach. But that's the only reason why. Very frustrating. Should never have given away the free kick and should never have let Weghorst turn and do what he did. I just don't get it. We're at 6s and 7s at times at the back today. It was very, very frustrating to watch. But we still went at them. We went at them. The best chance we had in the first half was when Sean Longstaff was played in brilliantly down the right-hand side by Trips. He smashed it across the box. No one there to tap it in. Where was Wilson? Where was the striker? Where was the running in midfielder? ASM picked it up on the back post, however, and he left Dallo for dead inside the box, and he shot. I mean, it was a good effort, but De Gea was equal to it. He got a big hand onto it, and it could have went anywhere, and it didn't go in the net, and that was frustrating. That was probably our best chance. Dan Burn had a header that he put wide, but he was reaching back for it to try and it's just one of those ones, isn't it? Stephen says, good for you lot today, and I know much of a consolation. You have so much to look forward to in the coming months and years. I agree, we have. Stephen, we give it everything we had. That's all we can ask of our lads. And I agree, Mick. It is perspective, isn't it? It's time for perspective, not for overreaction. Free kick for the first goal was soft. It was a soft free kick, but it was a free kick because it wasn't shoulder to shoulder. He ran into his chest. But why do it? This is my question. Why do professional footballers make those silly fouls all the time? There was one in the centre of midfield that Joe Linton did, then he went off on one. And Botman slammed the ball on the floor and got a yellow card for it. The ball was going nowhere, but yet Joe Linton fouled the player. But there was no need to do it. And it's these small margins where top teams don't make those mistakes. And we're still learning. And we're better players. We will realise we won't make mistakes like that again, hopefully. Bruno gave away the free kick for no reason. And how does a 5-foot midfielder beat two huge defenders to a header? Poor defending again. I just think it was the cross. The cross was superb. The pace on it, the trajectory of it. They weren't far away from it. He just got in between them and the ball landed in between them. Sometimes you just got to applaud the delivery, John. Personally, that's what I think. And it was a great header. Newcastle United had 63% of possession, just no finish today, 14 shots, only 2 on target, better days ahead. And that says the whole game to us. We huffed and puffed. We had the ball in good areas. I personally thought we panicked a lot today when we got into the final third. I thought Miggy didn't have his best game. He seemed to panic quite a bit. I don't know. Something was off. Something was definitely off with the forward play, and that was the problem. And yeah, we can have all the possession in the world, but you don't do anything with it. Only 2 shots on target. Man United had 4 shots and 4 shots on target in the first half, and they were 2-0 up. Clinical, I guess, but very lucky. I'm still saying very lucky. Yeah, Wilson didn't really have his best game either, but again, where was the service? We need forwards in the summer. We just fizzle out in front of goal. We did today. We have done in the last few games, to be fair. Eric Bell's another 50 years plus we can build. So proud of Wolf Flags. We turned Wembley to St James's Park. The display was superb, wasn't it? Black and white wall. It was like being at St James's on that half of Wembley. It was absolutely incredible. And again, in the second half, we made changes. Eddie Howe showing that he wasn't afraid to go attacking. He brought Isak on. And Isak is fast. Jesus, he burned Rashford. And Rashford's no slouch. That guy, we need to use him in better positions. And he's not a number 10. He's either wide left or up front. And we need him playing in the right position because his pace was frightening at times. And Man United didn't know what to do with him. but they stood off him, and then there was no final pass, was there? When ASM went off, there was nothing down the left. We always looked at the right. There was at times where there was nothing on either wings, and it was all just a bit disjointed near the end. We were very unlucky when we put the ball into the box. De Gea came up and punched it to the edge of the box where Joe Linton had an effort. It was blocked. It then came back to Joe Linton again for another effort, and it hit a defender. Had the defender not been there, De Gea would have saved it, parried it, and there was 2 Newcastle players ready to tap it in. And that's just the fractions, those small fractions that, could have went our way or not. Very tired, mate. Haven't slept much, to be completely honest with you. With a lot of stuff going on, but I'm trying to power through it. Very tired. Almiron is crap. He's not crap. He's got 10 goals. 10 goals doesn't make you a crap player. Some of the goals he scored this season have been stunning as well. So, no, not having it. Even in a hard-fought defeat, unfortunately, but we plod on strongly. That killer edge clearly missing. Isak has more than Wilson. I think Isak does have more to offer, but Wilson, I think, is a better finisher from what I've seen. But it's nice to have options, and Eddie's going to have to make decisions, isn't he? Howe's first full season in charge took Newcastle from relegation to European chasers. You'll bounce back eventually and get your rewards. I mean, this is the blip that we've all been waiting for to see if Eddie Howe can react, isn't it? 2 losses in a row. We've got Man City next. I mean, at the Etihad, everyone will be writing us off for that. Oh, so let's see what happens there. Yes, we do. But again, we got that in Bruno, haven't we? We just need somebody else in the midfield to do his sitting role. Because Joe Linton, Bruno, and another quality player, maybe Gordon. Is it Gordon going to be that player? I don't know. But let's see. The summer's going to be very interesting. Very, very interesting. Did you see Casemiro's face when Big Joe knocked him down? Shit himself. Gotta love Big Joe. You don't mess with Big Joe. Up the Geordies forever. Well said, Kenneth. And I mean, let's face it. We went down the night before. All the flags were just absolutely superb. We absolutely took over London. Trafalgar Square, and probably never seen anything like that a day before a game. Not on the day, the night before the game. All the players were going to the hotel balcony and having a look. It was just absolutely superb. And the players got involved with it as well. Do you know what I mean? It was just amazing to see. And I've never seen the club, like I said at the start, never seen the club this connected before. It's mental. Evening Blade, thanks for joining us. After Man City, we have a chance to go on a good run. Eddie we trust. Completely agree with this. And I think Eddie's going to pull it around. Of course he is. We got an unexpected point at the end. He had no reason why your lot can't get a positive result there. Well, we drew with them 3-3 at home. It's a different kettle of fish when you go into the Etihad, though. You've got to ride your luck like Everton did. You only had 1 shot on target and you scored it, which was fair play, and you got the point. You battled for it, massively battled for it, and you deserved it. There's no reason why we can't go there and give it a go. And yes, we tied it up after ourselves. All these other... God, what is going on with the light on this? All the other teams that have gone down there in the past have never tied it up after themselves. And there was other fans said they had pictures of when it was dirty. They never had pictures after the cleanup, and they were just trying to set us up to make us look bad. But the fans were brilliant. I don't think Trafalgar Square has ever seen that. As a fan base, we don't deserve it, but in reality, we weren't good enough, unfortunately. I agree, Kenneth. Hi, guys. Disappointed at the result, but still disappointed in the result. We weren't good at all. It's hard to say that and to sum it up that we weren't good, because we were. We had 62% of the ball. Did we play into Man United's hands? Should we have given them the ball and then us being on the counter-attack with ASM's pace and Miggy's pace and that sort of stuff? I mean, did we play the wrong type of game today? Did Eddie Howe set us up to play with the ball too much? I don't know. It's a difficult one because Man United played like they were the away team and they come out with the win. If we played as the away team, then maybe we might have done better. I don't know. Not too disappointed. The result was that I thought it would be. We are just beginning onwards and upwards. Well said. That's what I've said in my group through Black and White Eyes on Facebook. I basically said, I'm so proud of the team. This is just the beginning. Nobody said at the start of the season we're going to get to a cup final and we're going to be sitting fifth at this point in the league. We all said it was going to be a battle. We'd like a good cup run and we would like to finish in the top 10. Some said top 8, some said top 7. We all have different goals that we set for the team through our own eyes and through our own opinions. Mine have been met easily so far. So yeah, let's see what happens. Second half, they killed the game. That's what happened. Hard not just be raging. I hate Man United so much. I agree, Steve. Big Northern Soul record, Bezzy Banks. Don't you worry, baby. The best is yet to come. I love it. It is. But isn't it amazing just having owners who care again? This is the thing that I'm trying to get across. We were terrible. Worst I've seen us since Eddie came in. Need a reaction in the league. I don't think we were terrible, Blade. It's disappointing to take, but I think we were terrible in the final third. I think the rest of it wasn't that bad, but it was 4 minutes of madness that killed us. That's how I feel about it. I still can't get this right, can I? There we go. Nope, still disappearing. The lads did well, but their top players nullified ours and had Bruno injury isn't bad. Yeah, the Bruno one's a weird one, wasn't it? Because he went down like he was dazed, and then he's obviously gone off hobbling after his ankle got stuck in the ground. It looked horrific. I hope it's not bad. We lost, but yeah, head off. Progress already. The best of our club is to come. Definitely, Adam. Even Klopp last 2 League Cup finals before winning anything. Newcastle United will get better. We will get better. Madrad has come out and said, this is just the beginning. Thank you for being the best supporters in the world. We will bleed black and white for you. We will be back and we will win. It's just what you want to hear, isn't it, really? Absolutely love it, to be honest with you, that our owners have come out and said that. It just means they're here for the long haul and they are going to do everything they can, really. As I take no positives, I'm sick of losing. This is my... I know, mate, but no one said we were getting to a cup final this season, Alan. Did you say at the start of the season we were going to get to a cup final? You didn't. No one did. And how nice is it to have a club that actually took this competition seriously? These owners said, we want to go out and try and win this cup. The last 10 years under Mike Ashley, this cup was a 3rd or 4th round knockout easily. We just knew it wasn't going to happen because they took the league more seriously. We've now got owners that want to win everything. And I take the positives from that we're actually ahead of schedule. Yes, it's not great losing a final, but we've got to a final. We've done better than most teams, Yeah, Shaw's head looked nasty, by the way. An essay. I feel like we're massively missing creativity and there seems to be lack of confidence in the players. What's the score with Isak? Does he need to go out on loan? No, definitely doesn't need to go out on loan because I was under the impression he would be a prolific scorer. I don't think we've got a prolific scorer in him yet, but he could turn into that. Does Callum Wilson also seems like he's holding back. Much better today with Bruno, but there's a lack of intent. So often we're in front of goal and the players looking for that pass. Just shoot. We're missing someone like Shelby who can knock a few long balls in. Yeah. I mean, Shelby, that sale's looking a little bit ridiculous now, isn't it? I want Howe to work on tactics. If Trippier is going to play as that so far forward, get those passes to players on the edge of the box for shoot on goals. They did try that in the first half. Bruno nearly got in, didn't he? But we never saw it again, which was annoying. The one that really annoyed me is when Miggy was right in front of goal and he tried to shoot when if he just played another pass out to ASM, we would have had a better chance. But there we go. We weren't bad. Come on we have been sussed. It's simple as that. We need a big summer. We have the best supporters in the Premiership by far. Great. I believe we have been found out a little bit, especially down the right-hand side. But good players always find a way. And we've just got to trust Eddie Howe and these players to find a way to start scoring goals again. I think Eddie is inept with players. Miggy and ASM should swap Carrick, and Pullman 10 roll, and it's a master stroke. That's in the Championship. We're in the Premier League. Miggy could go on the left. ASM could go on the right. I agree. But if you want to play a 10, you've got to change the formation. And I don't know if Eddie's ready to change the formation yet. I would like to see a 4-2-3-1, to be completely honest with you, but we'll just have to wait and see. If Man U make Champions League, do we get Europe as runners-up in the Cup? No. So now that Man United will be in Europe, let's face it, they're going to make it into Europe. The next spot goes down to 8th place. So as long as we finish in the top 8, we'll get Europe. So it's a win-win, really, for me. We are being sussed, unfortunately. We aren't there yet with a big summer. Exactly. We need a big summer, to be fair. At least now we can focus on the Prem. Now, no other cup. I agree. Yeah, I don't think we're enough for players. I'm a bit puzzled by that one. Jamie Rubin came out. This is why we are the best club in the world. Thank you. Don't doubt we'll be back stronger and better. And he was talking about the flag display, and he put up a video of it, which was absolutely fantastic on Twitter if you've seen it. So please go on Twitter and watch the videos because they're brilliant. Eddie Howe, after the game, we felt nothing but support and love from the fans all week long. And the scenes coming in on the bus were exceptional. My words don't even do it justice. We are truly sorry we couldn't win a trophy for them, but it's a big thank you from me. I love that from Eddie Howe. He's come out, and he knows what it means. That was his first major cup final. He would have learned a lot. He'll go away again. He'll regroup and he'll come back stronger as a manager again for this defeat. And defeats happen. But we will be back. How many players do you expect to be in the summer from this squad now? Well, I think we're going to sign about 5 or 6. Personally, that's my opinion. It could be completely wrong. So you're still going to have a lot of players from the squad from the team in the squad as well as in the team. I think you'll see the likes of Fraser, Dummett, Gillespie, Ritchie, maybe Murphy, Lascelles. There's 6 players who could potentially be moved on quite easily. And then we'll just have to wait and see. But Chelsea can bend the rules of FFP, then why can't we? The only reason why Chelsea have bent them is what they did. They've signed players on massive contracts, remember, long contracts. And then they've also had all their debt wiped, where we haven't. We've still got to put up with, they've got a £500 million turnover as well. We don't have that. We're a small club compared to them when it comes to sponsorships and stuff like that as well. So we will get there, though. And that's what we've got to remember. We will get there. Bars fans at the end of the game were fantastic. What other supporters would do that? None. We outsang the Man United fans right at the very end of that game. We've got all the flags back out again, made it black and white. We showed the players we loved them, and they're going to want to fight for us because of that. Kyrie should be proud of his display, made some great saves. Wonder if Dub got his medal. Oh, God, yeah, he gets a winner's medal, doesn't he? And yeah, I agree. I thought Karius had a great second half, especially kept us at 2-0, made some good saves. One-handed one was a really good save from, I think it was Bruno, wasn't it? Or Sabetza, I can't remember. And then there was the Bruno one-on-one, which he saved at close range, which could have made it 3-0. So, yeah, I think Karius did really well. I don't fault him for anything. Newcastle just hit a blip. That's all. Still playing well, but just not happening up top. Keep your heads up. We will. Neither team looked dangerous. Neither created much. Think we were the better side. Them having more quality helped them to hang on in the end. We showed up. All I wanted. Well said, Craig. I'd be happy giving the starting 11 a little shake-up. Target at left-back. Isak in for Wilson and Gordon start. Giving a start over Miggy or Maxi would mean a stronger bench, and Karius would be on number 2 keeper. Yeah, I'm game for that. I love Dan Burn, but he's a centre-back, and we need someone who can play at left-back again. You saw what Target did in our relegation battle. He was brilliant at left-back, and I think we need him back in if he's fit. These guys need to start fighting in the league now. No excuses. Play for our place. They will. I would give Karius a contract and fuck off Dubs. I think that could happen, to be honest. I think Dubs could be sold and Karius could be the number 2. John, as you've seen Chelsea team play lately, they were shambles and they spent 600 million. Yeah, they got beat 2-0 today. They've only scored 1 goal in Feb. So that says a lot, doesn't it? Come on, Steve. There is no goalkeeper in this planet saving that header today. I'm sorry, mate. You're well off the mark with that. And the second goal, Rashford has hit it so badly, it's took a massive deflection off Botman to get the ball on target, and it's looped over him. Yes, I agree Pope will save it because he's taller, but Karius wasn't tall enough. He was already on his way down to try and stop the ball. Close range. No, I'm sorry, mate. You've had a mare with that. There's no way anyone saving that first goal. Not a chance. We were the better team. Imagine how good we'll be in 2 or 3 more really quality players. We ain't a kick in the arse of being a top team. I agree. Karius earned his stripes. I think he did. Alan, yes, at the moment Chelsea are lost, but next season they'll be amazing. Maybe. I think Pope saves it. I don't think Dubs saves it. I don't know if Dubs has got the height either, to be honest with you, the way it looped over him. But it's your opinion, mate. But he's no one saving that. Pope's not saving that first goal. Dubravka's not saving it. De Gea's not saving it. Nobody's saving that header. On the train heading home, gutted, but I'm so proud of the lads, no matter what. Well said. I hope you have a safe journey home, Ant. Regarding the first, I thought our line was far too high. Keeper had no chance. Craig, do you know what it is? My United's line was so high all the time. Ours was. It seems to be the norm now with teams. They like to seem to have a really, really high line. So, bit of a strange one. As an ex-keeper, Karius did everything he could today. I felt sorry for him with the second. It was so unlucky. There you go. There's a keeper to a keeper who understands what it's like to play in goal. Spot on, Bowers. The goals were not Karius's fault. I don't think they were, Alan. I really don't. That's my opinion, and everyone has theirs. But there's no way he's saving the first one. The second one, you could argue maybe he shouldn't have went down early, potentially, but it's a shit shot. Do you know what I mean? It's just so unlucky that it took that huge deflection and went in. Karius is a proper Geordie, plays for his heart on his sleeve. I thought he did. I say get rid of Dubs, give Karius number 2. There we go. A lot of people saying give him the number 2. What did you think of the ref? I think he should have sent Fred off. I honestly do. He didn't even give a free kick. I don't know. I don't think he was too bad. I don't think he was terrible. I think VAR needs to question the line for the offside maybe, but it was so tight. Target was on the bench, but he's only had one in the 21s game I think he's played, so I don't know if he was up to speed. So, but he was definitely on the bench. Yeah, it's frustrating, very frustrating result. One of those things. Anybody watching the Tommy Fury fight later on? I'm going to watch it on Dodgy Stream and see what happens. God bless BDB, but we need a bit more balance on the left. I agree, Craig. I love Dan Burn. Love him to bits. I think he's been absolutely exceptional for us, but he's not a proper left back. He's a centre back. And I think a faster left back is needed, one with a bit more quality going forward. Look how long and how much Man U have taken to assemble that team. Exactly. Casemiro was 100 million, remember. You know, it's the start of a new era up the lads. Well said. Exactly. Agreed, Red should have gone. Yeah, Fred should have gone. I honestly think he should have. I think it should, because that, I mean, it's one of those ones, isn't it, where you kick the bottom of the player's foot, but his foot shouldn't have been that high in my eyes. So personally, I think he should have been second yellow carded and sent off, and the referee bottled it. Just seems like Man U get ridiculous luck, whether he saves a deflection or not. On the other hand, you take shots, you get luck. This is true, Stephen. I mean, I thought they rode a lot of luck today at times, but every time they cleared a ball from the box, it just seemed to land at a Man United foot, and I thought, what the hell is going on? It just wasn't our day, was it? Ref was okay, being a red man. I'd have bought him on for less than 20. I think we missed a trick by not signing a couple more players in the window. But yeah, it kind of feels like that now, Mo. But are we building a war chest for the summer? As though if we get a European place, there's a chance we could go nuts in the summer and really build a big team. So let's have a look, see what happens. No, Cahul's on loan, isn't he? And he's still getting up to speed with the English football. So let's just give him time to turn into the player we want him to. You don't win many finals with what was 1 or 2 shots on target the whole game. You win no finals with only 2 shots on target. I mean, I don't know many teams who have won finals with that less shots on target. So just to annoy Maury, Maxim was shite. The new ones, yes, I did. Whose dad writes a letter to the Sun these days? But yeah, it was brilliant. It was a tearjerker. It really was beautiful written letter. To be fair, I think Eddie didn't want to upset the apple cart by bringing in too many. And Jan, mostly Jan signers don't do well. But yeah, Craig, that's the other side of it. I just think the summer's going to be huge for us. I really do. Man City next week. I have a feeling we're going to do them. I hope so. I'm off for it, so I'll do a watch along. Why won't Howe change formation from 4-3-3 to 4-2-3-1? I would like to see it. We can pick our starting lineup and our formation every time. We can with 4-3-3 as well, to be fair. I was hoping 4-2-3-1. I was as well. Match theirs. January isn't the best time to do business. Ask Chelsea. Yeah, exactly. How are you feeling, Baz? Got a bad head. Not from drink, just from everything that's going on. I feel tired, deflated, but proud that my team got to a final, proud that they give it all, proud that this club is going somewhere. It's as simple as that. Murphy does his best. I mean, he even had a decent shot, but I can't understand why Howe was taken off Maxi, especially when he had a good game. Yeah, I was a bit puzzled by Maxi going off. Murphy's not good enough, to be honest with you. He does his best, but he's not the best, is he? Let's face it. Ten Hag had Eddie's number. Technically, we had a top 10 side that's been exposed by a good United side. Yeah. They played the perfect game, didn't they? It's becoming way too predictable. The formula has had its day and it needs a rethink. I think we've been found out. I really do. I think we'll do big next window on 2 or 3. I think we need 4 or 5, to be honest with you. Do I think it was offside? I think it was very, very, very close. I'm not 100% sure. Some angles make it look like it's offside. Some angles show that it's onside. You've got to trust the line. It's probably onside. I don't know. It's too close to call. Do you think Man City will be punished after breaking 100 rules? I think they have to be, because if they don't, then everybody else will break the rules and just say, well, you didn't punish them, so you can't punish us. So, yeah. I feel glad it's over. The cup has been a bit of a monkey on our back. It does feel a bit like that, Craig, doesn't it? We've all been looking forward to it. We've all been talking about it for weeks and weeks and weeks. We've all been saying performances have been down to because we're in a cup final, all this sort of stuff. So now we can just get back to what we're good at and hopefully winning football matches in the league. I can't see Maddison coming in the summer bars. To be fair, Spurs are seemingly favourites to get in now. I think it all depends on who's still manager at Spurs in the summer. There's Arsenal who were interested as well, but Trossard's done well since he's gone to Arsenal, so do they really need him? It's an interesting one, isn't it? Because Maddison, I thought our best chance was January, and he could have pushed us for top 4, but the owners didn't want to do it. I agree, 4 or 5 players, definitely. Bars, what gets me every time Trippier looks up, Wilson is on his own, surrounded by 6 defenders. Where all the midfield runners in our tactics have been found out big time. I mean, normally we do have players in the box. That's the annoying thing for me. You normally see Sean Longstaff getting in there. You normally see the left winger coming into the box, which is Maxi. You normally see Joe Linton in there or Willock. It just, I don't know, something's not right. Big thing for me, we had the chairman sitting next to Amanda. He now knows what we need. Yeah, agree. We must now focus on the Premier League, bringing Isak and Gordon to the first team. They can boost us. I agree. I'm surprised by Fraser. When Eddie came in, he played him more than Almiron. Fraser played well with goals and assists last season. Something's gone wrong there. Must offer to put him in the under 21 squad is a bit of a weird one. Something's not right. I want to see Trippier drop from what? What is it? He plays at right back and he's our captain. He's not a mid. I'm sorry, Steve, but where do you think Trippier plays for us? He plays at right back. He gets involved a lot because he's an attacking right back. Sorry, mate. I don't know. I don't know if you've had too much to drink or something, but I'm confused by that. Let's focus on top four. Let's just focus on winning the next game by game. At the end of the day, it gets dark. Yes, it does. I'm a proud Newcastle fan. Bring on the next level of the tune. I agree with that. Funny thing with Maddison, he was injured throughout the whole January window, and as soon as it closed, he was miraculously fit to play. Yeah, exactly. It's a weird one, that one, isn't it? I've been seeing a couple of weeks 4-2-3-1. I think me and you have, Craig, to be fair, is the way forward. Isak is out, an out striker, and we've Gordon too. Joelinton and Bruno. Then we can have ASM, Isak, Gordon, Almiron with Wilson up top. Options. I like it. Anthony ripped burn a new one, and Big Joe sorted out. He did, didn't he? That was brilliant. We need more midfielders in the summer. Personally, we need one centre-back, a really top-quality left-back, a top-quality midfielder, and then maybe another top-quality striker because Wilson's he's made a glass. They're the four main positions for me. Maybe we must find a better attacking left-back also. That's what I said. You don't understand. Trippier's making a lot of the strategy decisions in play, taking everything that needs to come from midfield. No. Yeah, right. Wait a minute. Trippier's making a lot of the strategy decisions. That's because he's the captain and he's perfectly at right back and he's been perfectly doing it. I wouldn't change him as captain at all. It doesn't have to come from midfield. He's not only the only captain on the pitch. All the players have responsibilities as well. He has the armband and he's brilliant at it. I'm sorry, but I would definitely not take the armband off Trippier. Not a chance. What players and positions do you think we need? Isn't the Man United captain De Gea the goalkeeper? And they've just won the game, remember? I mean, yeah, sorry. No, I disagree with that. What players and positions do you think we need to get in? How many players? Said that. Centre-back, left-back, midfielder, striker. 4 of them. Wouldn't mind seeing the CDM coming in. What's he called? Ngote or whatever he's called. I want him in. The RB if possible. We need another striker because Christ knows what's happened to Wilson. I know, he's been terrible. J7's bookings takes him to 1 to 10. Is he suspended for Man City? No, because they got reset. I think he'd be close to a suspension, but I don't think he's at a suspension. We need a 6 and a 10. Gordon? Is Gordon not the 10? Big Joe with Anthony. Big Joe, yeah. I love it. Wilson doesn't seem the same player he was before the World Cup. He doesn't. Agree with you, Bars. Tripp's the captain. Honestly, I don't get it. It doesn't. Alan Shearer was captain up front. Doesn't have to come from your midfield. De Gea's the captain for Man United. He's the goalkeeper. You know, there's more than one captain on the pitch. You know, you've got Joelinton who acts as a captain. You know, yeah, I just don't get that. Kieran Tierney and Maddison and Diaby would be a big summer. Need to change to 4-2-3-1. The 4-3-3 is flat. I like Tierney, to be fair. He would be a good signing. Mendes seems a decent play from Leicester for DCM. I'll tell you, Ugarte, however you pronounce his name, he's the man for us. Could do with a worldly goalkeeper challenging Pope. You're not going to get 2 worldly goalkeepers in the same squad because one of them will be unhappy. It's just not going to happen. I'm happy with the lads today. They did us very proud. They did, Lewis. They really did. We need an attacking mid and a CDM and a right back and a striker. Attacking mid, I'm not sure because we brought Gordon in. But definitely a centre-back to challenge Shaw to go alongside Botman. Definitely a left-back. Definitely a defensive midfielder and definitely a striker. They're the 4 positions for me. It's about Trippier dominating too much play and making wrong decisions. Look how many times the ball gets passed back from attacking situations by Trippier. But that also happens with I don't get it. That's where we got most of our goals from on the right-hand side, all the way through it. It's not just, you can't just single out Trippier saying that he's the one who passes the ball back. Everyone does. Everyone did it today. I saw Bruno do it. I saw Miggy do it. I saw Sean Longstaff do it. I saw Joelinton do it. I'm sorry, mate. You've lost me on this one. You really have. Oh, I hope you enjoyed it, Lewis, because it looked absolutely amazing on TV, apart from the result, of course. Gordon will play left when ASM leaves. I don't think ASM is going to leave in the summer, to be honest with you. What would be Gordon's best position? 10, I think. Number 10 or right wing. Do you think Isak will come good? I do. I honestly do. Anyway, this Evertonian wants you to do well, and we'll look forward to the day you win some silverware, which won't be too far away. Thanks, Stephen. Appreciate it, man. I think you will be safe. Yeah, you loved it. Get in, Lewis. Yeah. Ah, man, honestly, it hurts. It really does hurt. But it happens. We've been beat. Congratulations to Man United. I don't really like saying that, but there you go. Congratulations to them. We will bounce back. We've got Man City at the weekend. I'll do a... What will I do? I'll do a look ahead on the Friday night, because I'm doing 4 night shifts in a row. And Saturday or Sunday, whenever we play Man City, I will do a live watch and long. You're stopping over. Go out and get drunk, mate. Go and enjoy it. When we can have Burnshaw, Target, Longstaff, Willock, ASM, Almiron, and Wilson as bench players, then we will be a genuine threat. Yeah, I agree. Maxi will go, and that would be the best thing. I don't know if it's a good thing or not. Who can you see us signing in the summer? Any names you would like to see, Baz? Definitely Ugarte, however you pronounce his name, the defensive midfielder. I'm not sure on a centre-back, because I don't really know. A striker, I would love... Osman? I can't see it happening, but I'd love to see it happen. Diaby, Madison... Tinery, the left back, maybe. There's some other good left backs out there, though, but it's going to be interesting. I don't think you dip in form is down to lack of competition for the players that have played most of the games. They've been knackered. I agree. Some people say it's got nothing to do with that, but I think it does. Fair enough, Lewis. Just go out and drink some pop. But no, don't. I know, mate. I know it sucks. I know. Bruno just shows you how much he loves this football club, doesn't it? I'm good. We weren't embarrassed. Arguably the better team. This is just the start, a small taster. Today is a real celebration of the last 18 months and what's to come. How are the lads? He's like, our owners were there. Our owners were shaking the players' hands. We're involved. The Glazers weren't even anywhere near. That just shows you what kind of owners they've got and what kind of owners we've got. I'm proud of our owners. Darren Eales doing that little speech in the pub and that. They all love it. They all want to be part of it. We did definitely deserve a goal. That's something I have seen. I saw Rob Lee's header at Wembley against Chelsea, and still the only goal we scored at Wembley in my lifetime. So, yeah, pretty proud of that in a way. It's not something to be too proud about, but there you go. Right, guys, thanks for joining us. That's the 45 minutes up. I hope you've enjoyed having a chat after what's been a disappointing result. But again, proud of the players, proud of the club, proud of the owners, proud of Eddie Howe. Onwards and upwards. Let's go to the Etihad and be annoying. Very annoying. Take care till Friday night, guys. Speak to you all soon again. Take care.